Hi, bless you and welcome. My name is Patricia and I really want to welcome you today. I want to speak to you today about something that I know affects all of us. I want to speak to you about trusting God and having faith in God and believing God for those times that you're facing your challenges or when you're facing your test, when you are psyching yourself out in your head over a situation and you keep forgetting that, listen, God got this. God got you, and you are never alone. And whatever the situation is, God is going to get you through it. Amen? It's because sometimes situations in our life, it becomes like mountains. It becomes like walls. It becomes like these difficult things in our life. And we allow them to get into our head. And whenever we fail or whenever we struggle at something. You get that? Whenever we fail or whenever we struggle at something or whenever we find something that is our weak link, that we are weak, we're not very strong in that area, we become insecure. We become unsure of ourselves. Our confidence level go really low. Amen? Because sometimes we have tests in life, we have challenges in life. And oftentimes that when we face this stuff, like me, it's so funny. My apostle was talking about this morning and he was sharing about people who go through different tests. And it reminds me of when I was getting my driver's license. And I remember something with me is that I psych myself out for tests. It doesn't matter what test. I'm fine. I know the material, but whenever just the idea that I'm getting a test done, I just psych myself up so much. And I had to do my driving test 3 times before I passed. And I remember on my third attempt when I went, I met this instructor and he was like, "Why are you here?" He said, "I know you're a driver. I saw you drive. I know you can drive." He said, "Why are you coming back here?" He said, "Listen, whatever it is you need to do, whatever you need to do, picture me in the most ridiculous pose that, don't pay me any mind and just do what it is you have to do." And he said, "You just go drive and do what you need to do." And with that talk, I just went ahead and I did it and I passed. Amen. I was psyching myself up. And every time I fail, or every time you fail at a situation, you come back and whenever you go to it again, you start that anxiety, that fear of failure become bigger and bigger in your head. Amen. And instead of that now, you're not just dealing with a test or the exam or that situation. You are dealing with that spirit of failure. Amen? So you're making it so much more difficult than it really is. You see in the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verses 9, it says, "Have I not commanded you to be strong and of good courage? Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you're going, wherever you are, whatever situation you are in. Something that grounds me and centers me is knowing that God is with me, that I'm not in that situation alone. I'm not confronting this situation alone. Despite what it seems like around me, God is with me." Amen. I want to let you know from the moment you pass that test or you pass that confrontation or you pass that situation or you get through whatever it is, that difficult area in your life, when you get over that situation, what happens? You become so free. You forget about that thing. That thing becomes a footnote in your history. Amen? As soon as you pass, it's like, that thing ceases to exist. And that mountain that seemed to be so large in front of you, you bring it down to the level of the value, level of the flow. You make it plain wherever you are. So I want to encourage you. Don't beat yourself up because we all face it. Whenever we have to face hard times or difficult times or testing or whatever it is, but know that God is with you. Amen? You see that often in our lives, sometimes we feel that we are up one day and we are down the next. Amen. And this is like seasons. It's like seasons. It's just like nature. Amen. And we often label ourselves as the good times being the valley, or the good times or the not so good times being the valley, and the good times being in the mountains or mountains experience. You see, in the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verses 5, it says, "He needs you to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding." Why? Sometimes when we face our valleys or mountains experiences, whatever it is, it's like what it is that we are seeing, it makes no sense. But God is saying, trust in him. Pay no attention to what you are seeing. Stay grounded in him. Stay focused. Stay laser focused on the word that he gave you. Stay laser focused on what it is you're accustomed to do. Stay laser focused on your assignment. Amen. Know that your God is going to make a way for you. Amen. So whenever we feel like we're in that valley experience, whenever we feel that it's a tough time, remember this. It is where your character is built. It's where you learn in endurance. It's where your faith is built time after time. And each time your faith is built, is made stronger, because that's where you learn to trust God. That's where you learn to depend on God. That's where you know that he will always make a way of escape if it becomes too much for you. Amen? Because he says in his word that there is no temptation that has come to you, but what is come unto man, that but God is faithful, and he would make a way of escape, because he's not going to cause you to be tempted above what you're able to. Amen? He would make a way of escape for you that you'll be able to bear it. My apostle says it so well. He says, in the valley, it's a season of weeping and reaping. So I just want to encourage you, because sometimes you need to take that time, and we often don't. When we are in our victorious moment, when we are in our mountain time, I need you to be present in that time and enjoy that. Enjoy that time. Enjoy how it feels. Enjoy what that moment is. Because as I said, it switches. You know, you have the valley, you have the mountain experience. But enjoy every moment, because know that God got you and it's going to be well with you. Amen? If you don't know Jesus, I want to ask you to ask him to come into your life. Ask him to wash you, cleanse you, make you brand new. Ask him to come into your life and change your life, change the trajectory of your life right now. And if you ask him and you're sincere, he would do it. Amen? I want to pray for a couple people. I want to pray for Matilda. I want to pray for Nandani. I want to pray for Legaya. I want to pray for Janavi. You guys are asking for a general prayer. You're asking God to bless you. So I want to declare that God bless you. I want to declare that you, as you continue to trust God, as you continue to be faithful in your ministry, wherever you are, I declare that your path is getting brighter. I declare restoration. I declare healing and increase in every area of your life. Stephon, you are praying for a breakthrough in your musical ministry. But I declare, while you wait and while you believe in God, use your gifting to bless. Use your gifting to minister to others, to bring them into the presence of God. And while you are busy using your gifting, you watch and see. God is going to place you exactly where you're supposed to be. Again, my name is Patricia. Until next time, keep on trusting. Keep on believing. We love you, and so do God. Next time.